since the Taken King came out, I've had a lot of time on my hands. I'll get into that here in a minute, but I just wanted to go over one little thing, the Agonarch rune. If anybody's ever had this thing, it's a rune. It wants you to charge it 7 times in order to be able to use it. You can only charge it once a day on every character. Basically what this does is it allows you to do this mission, which I'm about to do right now. So once you come down into the fonts, you'll come down, and once you see this area, which will be on your right when you're running through, you'll see this little hatch over here. You'll come over here. You'll put the rune in this totem, and you'll start the mission. So that's getting started. Let's get into what happened to me in the month of October. Actually, we're gonna go back in time a little bit further than that. We're gonna go back to when I actually started working for this place called Rent-A-Center. And I started working as a delivery driver and was quickly asked in order to be the credit manager. After that had happened, there was a gentleman, I'm just going to call 5 Hundo, that came back to work off of a medical leave. And 5 Hundo is the sales manager, or was the sales manager at the time. It was on medical leave for some issue having to deal with his leg. The reason why I call him 5 Hundo is because dude's like 500 pounds, okay? I'm not by any means a little guy. I'm over 300 pounds. Losing weight, though. But Mr. 5 Hundo is the epitome of somebody who just doesn't want to do actual work at all. And to make a long story short, he ended up becoming my manager at one point and was totally doing things that were against the book. Things that you shouldn't be doing, things that you could get legally in trouble for, and I found out about it. So I took my concerns to his manager. Was basically asked to go work at another store. Me going to go work at another store entailed me working at a place that has a higher crime rate. Now, as a credit manager, you're there to try and get people to pay their bill, whether they want to or not. That's just kind of the way that it works. To get people to pay a bill that they don't want to pay, okay? That's the way it works. I was pretty good at my job, but you can't do your job if somebody won't let you do your job, okay? The fact that I wasn't being allowed to do my job really concerned me, so that's why I took it to his manager. I ended up getting pushed to another store, which I really didn't want to happen, but it happened. Point of the story is, there's going to be haters everywhere in life. Doesn't matter where you're at. Somebody's going to hate on you for the littlest thing. It could be the most insignificant thing. Could be that you're doing your job well, like with me. Could be that you don't take bullshit, which again is like me. I don't deal with bullshit. But the point is, haters are everywhere. They're going to be no matter where you are. You've got to learn to deal with that. It's not going to change. It's going to suck. It's always going to suck. But there's nothing you can really do about it. Haters are going to hate, and you got to let them hate. You got to let them do their thing. Let them feel like they're getting one over on you. And I had to relearn that. Now, if you've been a fan of this channel for any time, you've noticed that I haven't put a lot of content on in the last year. I put stuff up here and there. Nothing like what I used to do, though. And that's because of the time that I spent away from everything, just working so much. I'd be so exhausted. I'd put in 50 hours a week. It was nothing for me to put in 50 hours a week on an average at work. Just getting people to pay their bill. Basically getting people to do what they were supposed to do in the first place. And it sucked. I learned a hard lesson. I learned that in order to do what you love, you've got to be available to do it. And if you do what you love, it'll take care of you. And that's why I don't think I'm going to be going back. Because when you learn how a company really runs, you've really got to learn that you're going to be a part of this thing whether you want to be or not when you start working for them. And if you don't agree with the way that they run their business, or the way that people are running that business, then you're going to get in the way of it actually being effective. Actually being able to do what it needs to do. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to be going back. Nothing against Rent-A-Center. Rent-A-Center is a really good place for low-income families to get things now if they need them, such as like appliances and stuff. You run into the problems when you get people wanting the biggest TV and an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. You know, when you really can't afford what you're trying to get. That's where you run into problems at. But all in all, it's a good place for low-income families. You know, people that need a washer and dryer because theirs broke down, need a refrigerator because theirs broke. You know, things like that. That's what Rent-A-Center should be for. So, that's my little rant while I'm finishing up this Egg and Arch rune. I just wanted to give you guys a shout out and say thank you for everybody that has stuck by this channel and, you know, help support it. You know, help being a part of this thing that's been the Hater Nation over the years. Friday morning, early, Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, that's right. We're getting back into some good old Treyarch territory, which I can't wait for. A lot of the Hater Nation is going to be around. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. During the Black Ops 3 beta, it was like Hater Nation summer camp, really. Everybody came out to play. Everybody wanted to check it out. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast. And I really just can't wait to see what's going to happen when it finally releases. There's going to be a lot of videos coming out. I'm actually going to make it my goal that for the rest of November I'm going to do a video a day. And since I didn't get a chance to do one yesterday, I'm actually going to load up 2 videos today. It's going to be this one, and there's going to be one other one talking about the luckiest Cryptarch roll I've ever had. I've been sitting on this footage for a while, and I really didn't know what to do with it. I've been looking all over the internet to try and find some odds on Cryptarch rolls to see like what's supposed to, you know, what the odds are of this thing actually happening, and I'm still at a loss for words. So I'm gonna tweet it out to Bungie and ask them if they have any kind of numbers that they could give me on how lucky of a roll it was, because it was unbelievable. I still to this day can't believe that it happened the way that it did. So another engram. Now we gotta get rid of this douchebag. By the way, I'm doing this as Skolas. I'll show you in a minute. Before I grab the treasure chest. Holy shit. Oh. Where is he at? He's still down there. Ooh, he saw my Skolas there for a second. Where's he at? By the way, this little setup that I got with the Hawk Moon and the sidearm is pretty decent. Oh, that's right. I'm loving this throwing knife. Man, this guy takes a lot of damage. Jeez, oh Pete. Yeah. I think that's all of them. Oh, and the chest. See what I get. See if it's good. Nice. Anyways, this has been your boy Topher. If you liked the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up. You know, whatever kind of love you can give us, it always helps. Like I said, I'm going to do a second video today to kind of roll over the greatest Cryptarch roll I've ever had, and we're going to try for a video a day for November and get back on track with you guys. So until next time, this has been your boy Topher. Later, haters.